There's a sound coming from your backyard right now that you've probably heard 1,000 times and completely ignored. It's not the alarm call. It's not the territorial screech you already know to listen for. It's something quieter, softer, and it happens every single morning, right before the sun's even fully up. Birds are saying good morning to each other, not singing for territory, not warning of a threat, actually greeting one another, the same way you'd nod at someone in the hallway. Once you know what to listen for, you'll never hear your backyard the same way again. Ornithologists have a name for it: the contact call. It's different from a song. Songs are broadcasts. Loud, showy, meant to travel far and say, "This is my territory," or "I'm available." Contact calls are quieter, shorter, and personal. They're not for the whole neighborhood. They're for one specific bird. Think of it like the difference between shouting an announcement across a parking lot and texting a friend, "Hey, you good?" That soft, almost conversational chirp you hear between two birds moving through the same yard. That's not background noise. That's one bird checking in on another. And here's what's interesting. It happens constantly, all day. And most of us have just trained ourselves to tune it out as bird noise. Here's what's wild. Pairs of birds, mates, or parents and fledged chicks will keep up a running exchange of contact calls all day long, even when they can't see each other. One calls out, the other answers within a second or two. It's not random. It's a check-in loop. If the answer doesn't come back quickly, the first bird often calls again, a little louder, a little more insistent, almost like calling out, "Hello? Still there?" Researchers who've studied this in species like chickadees and wrens have found the calls carry enough individual variation that a mate can recognize who is calling. Not just that a bird is calling. It's closer to hearing a specific voice than hearing a generic sound. That same check-in system shows up in one more place, between a parent bird and a fledgling that's just left the nest. These calls are softer and higher pitched than adult contact calls, and they matter more than they sound like they do. A fledgling can't fly well yet, and it's often hidden in low brush, calling out. The parent answers from wherever it's foraging, and that exchange is literally how the parent locates the chick to bring food. Miss too many of these check-ins, and the parent may struggle to find where the chick has wandered. So when you hear a thin, repetitive peeping coming from a bush and a slightly deeper answering chirp from somewhere nearby, that's not a bird in distress. That's a family staying connected while the chick learns to be independent. Some species take this even further. When a mated pair reunites after being apart, one comes back to the nest, or they've been foraging separately, they'll do something close to a duet. A short, back-and-forth exchange of calls, almost overlapping, that researchers believe helps reinforce the pair bond. It's not just information, it's relational. The same way you might squeeze someone's hand when they walk back into the room. It's a small, physical confirmation of, "You're here, I'm here, we're good." Cardinals do a version of this. So do some wrens. Watch closely near a nest box in spring, and you'll catch it. One bird arriving, a few quick soft notes exchanged, then both settling. Now, here's the part that trips people up. Greeting calls and alarm calls can sound deceptively similar if you're not listening closely. But there are real differences once you know what to check for. Alarm calls tend to be sharp, repetitive, and urgent. The same note fired rapidly, often rising in pitch, and other birds nearby will often go quiet or freeze in response. Greeting or contact calls are softer, more varied in rhythm. And, this is the giveaway, They get an answer, a back and forth. Alarm calls don't get a conversational reply. They get a reaction. Greeting calls get dialogue. So next time you hear two soft chirps trade back and forth a few seconds apart, pause. That's not alarm. That's just two birds saying hello. This is where it all comes together. That wall of birdsong you hear right at first light, the dawn chorus, isn't just territorial noise. Layered inside it are dozens of these smaller, softer greeting exchanges happening all at once. The same contact, calls, duets, and check-ins you just learned to spot, just stacked on top of each other. So that loud chorus isn't just noise to tune out while you drink your coffee. It's every greeting you've learned in this video, happening at the same time, all across your yard. So here's a challenge. Tomorrow morning, before you touch your phone, I want you to actually listen for 30 seconds. Not just hear, listen. Try to catch one soft, short exchange. Not the loud stuff, the quiet back and forth. That's a greeting. That's two birds saying, "I'm here." I'll bet you can't do it just once. Once you catch that first one, you'll be listening for it every morning after. If this changed the way you're going to listen to your own backyard tomorrow morning, that's exactly why I make these. There's a whole hidden language out there most people walk right past every single day. If you want to keep learning what your backyard's been trying to tell you, hit subscribe to Inside the Bird Mind. That's this channel, so you don't miss the next one. I've got more of these coming. And honestly, once you start noticing this stuff, it's hard to stop. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.